jab, cross, hook, cross. Right, but with movement and everything else. I want to make sure as well, when you're doing it, it's a hip movement I want us thinking of. Okay, so we're double hipping it on everyone, right? So the common way for this to be done would be you do the jab, you do the cross, you do the hook, you do the cross, okay? And on each one, so from there, then the hip moves through here, then the hand goes back, the hip moves through here, hand goes back, hip goes through here. What we're going to try and do is get the techniques to overlap and make sure that we're using hips on every one of them. So I'll just use T's head gently. So when we fire the jab out, right, from that position there, these hips are rotated, and we'll double hip it rather than single hip it. So we don't want that hip coming back. We've already got the torque from there, so we want this before the hand moves. So you get that there. So it's like, you know, a shot putter throwing a weight, you know, so you get that kind of torque in your body. As you get that from there, and of course all the while here, you know, he's dealing with that. If I've done a bang, he's either kind of stood it, or he's blocked it, or he's moved from it, but he's got to do something with it. So rather than pulling it back to here and taking it away from his face, I'll leave it there, I'll kick my hip underneath it. When I've done that, that gives me the torque, so I can then come through to here with this shot. Right? Then what we're going to do again is, your new pivot point is here. So the first part of the double hip is the preceding technique, if that makes sense. So, and again, when we're looking at this, you know, he's got that to deal with, so I'll torque the hip here. As I'll come through there, I'll torque the hip there, and I'll come back through here. Okay, so I'm obviously breaking it up there so you can see it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well there's no breaking that, it's there. You know, and we're doing it that way as well. You don't need to worry about your guard too much either. We're not doing this. You know, what we do is here. So he's got this, the hands are what's giving you your guard. The fact that he's got to do something with them. You know, so that's what we're trying to do. It's that rapid fire. So I roll 1, 2, 3, 4. On the pads, if you do it lightly from there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so just getting that little roll going. Okay, so you can get about 4 punches off in under 2 seconds. And if we get the hip rotation, it'll be big hard punches as well. Okay, that's what we're going to do. 2 minutes moving around, okay? We'll work some hooks for the next one, right? I don't want, for these ones, I don't want tight little hooks. I want big open up, knock them out, wrecking ball hooks, you know what I mean? So, idea being, you know, guys stood on balance, whatever, you know, let rip with them. So the first one you want to do is you just want you to go left, right, or if you know, fight from the stance and right, left, right? So, same again, pop the hip from here. So again, so it drives through the hand, big movement that way, move it back, big movement that way. So the idea is you get that boom, boom, okay? So again, it's a part, dead simple, part puts one up, part that way, so that way. So again, so from there, okay, 1, 2, okay, and then back. When you've done, so that's the first one. On the second one, the partner's going to put the lead hand up on its own, and I want you to double lead hand it. So what you're going to do is you're going to kick the hip this way, as you drive your hook through, whip the hip back and do it again. Okay, so you know, just because it's unexpected, it's unorthodox. Try and put the two techniques pretty sharply together, so, and again with the pop of the hip. We don't want it just arm, we want the hip moving on both. So again, so, on both, okay? That kind of, again, moving the hip from there, 1, 2. Right, and then on the last one, the partner's going to give you a bit of space, and then he's going to pop it up, and I want you to jump the distance. Okay, so again, same thing, just pop the hip from there, so you're too far away to hit, and then there's just in from that distance on it. So your partner gets the first one, 1, 2, so we're moving around the partner from there. Okay, the next one will be a double. Next one there gives you a distance. Get moving that way. Are we alright with that? Just so we get the work of the hooks in various ways, emphasise the lead hand. Try to get those hips going on it as well, eh? Okay, 2 minutes of that one. There's not going to, I don't care about the strikes, but it's this hip motion of footwork I really want to learn. Okay, so what we're going to do on this one is partner's going to put the lead one flat, the back flat, sorry, for an Aizuki. Right, so rather, you can do the classical kind of uppercut if you want, but you know, I'd prefer it if you went this way around for this one. Okay, so we're doing the back of the knuckle strike, which you can obviously use a lot. So because again, as we've talked about, the advantage is the uppercut's great, it's a fine shot. The reason it's often taught and does it is in boxing you can only score with the front of your fist, you can't use the back of it. Right, and as we've talked about before, if the guy has got any kind of distance, if you go here, you're going to hit with the wrong part of your hand. So that has some advantages because it has some flexibility. Right? So we're going to do that one, and the idea is, you know, the guy's head's down, we'll bang and then knock it up. Once it's knocking up, we've got to hit it across with the same hand. Now there's other techniques we can hit it with, and I'm not saying the cross is the ideal one, but what I want you to try and do is get the hip motion for it. Okay, so the idea is to be there, drive the hip up, so best you put it there, roll it back, let the elbow come up, drive it through for your second shot. Okay, so that is good. Okay, kind of 1, 2. Okay, boom, boom. So that's your first one. On the second one, I put my lead hand up like for a hook, but I want you to slap it. Alright, so not a palm here, I want to slap. Really effective technique, good stunning effect, what they call low third party perceptions, is it doesn't look violent, you know what I mean? So again, from self-defense point of view, less likely to land yourself in trouble with that one. And it's less likely to break bones, you know what I mean? So, but it's still a very potent strike. Then Tim will let it fall. Right, so again, just pop your hip from there, again, whip it in from there, but as it falls, it'll go to there. Move this foot in, circle this one round, drop down for the hammer fist. Using reverse cat stance to make sure you get your weight into it. Okay, so it's the idea of fighting wise, that would be, you know, from there, I want to move the arms out of the way, I whip the hip here, slap. As the head drops from there, I kind of move in and finish. It's a pretty brutal finish that, you know what I mean? So you'd have to make sure it was thoroughly justified, but it's still good for getting the sinking feeling on the part. So the first one is there, 1, 2, second one from there. Yeah, okay, so just from there again. Second one. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. And move again. And we're out of that. And that's a nice little set to get the hips going, eh? Doing a bit of rising, sinking, popping, rolling, everything else. Okay, let's do it. Right, 2 minutes on that one.